Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Suboptimal Commander, where we don't read our cards and we constantly miss our triggers. Why don't we go see who's playing and what they're playing? Arj's on, Ghired, Carthalion. His main game plan is to cast a bunch of planeswalkers, mainly Ghired and his Kabus, and overwhelm us with counters and trample. Mukit is playing Ghired, Conclave, Exile. His main game plan is to overwhelm the board with big creatures and populating tokens, normally his Rhino token, and using things like Unnatural Growth to overwhelm the board. Mike is on Magnus the Red. The game plan for that is to create a bunch of tokens, which then reduces spells cost with Magnus, and create casting a bunch of X spells. Chris is on Feather the Redeemed. The main game plan is to get Feather out and to cast cantrips, which then bounce back to my hand at the beginning of the end step, and making Feather pseudo Voltron, or casting something like Zada or Mirror Wing Dragon to then give all of the other creatures I have the same cantrips that boost them. Let's get into it.
Okay, untap, keep draw. I will play a forest. I will tap that forest for a Bird of Paradise. That will pass.
Cool. I will draw a card for turn, and then I will play a Steamboat's tapped and pass turn.
Draw for turn. Okay, we're cooking. Am I cooking? I mean, we're gonna play a plateau and pass.
Draw. Put that land down, I'll pass. Jungle Shrine.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play Exotic Orchard. I'm going to tap Exotic Orchard for a blue, Birds of Paradise for a white, Forest for colorless. I'm going to cast Wall of Denial, and I will pass.
Untap,
It's
upkeep,
just a big
draw.
flying wall. I don't know what you're so worried
How does a wall fly?
So don't worry about it, okay?
I'll play a
Sounds
command
like a
tower.
bunch of cheating, RJ.
Tap 2 for Is It Signet, and
Oh, it also has Shroud, too.
Draw. Planes. I'll tap 2 for Swiftfoot Boots, and I'll pass my turn.
I'll draw for turn. I'll put a land down. Razor Wish ticket. I'll tap 2. Or Talisman of Unity, and I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play a Godless Shrine as my land for turn. I will pay the 2 life. I'm going to tap for, I believe I have to do it this way, green, blue, white, black for Atraxa. I'll pass.
blue. How many hands do you? How many cards do you have?
I have
Oh,
two
here we
hands.
go.
And it's
I
just
have-
like,
Yeah.
man, what is this, guys? RJ always has fucking Atraxa. Mike always has Jessica's Will, no matter if he's playing red or not.
I have a bunch of different copies of Jessica's Will sleeved in all my sleeves.
Yeah,
Just on
sitting
the
off
side
to
here
the
so you
side.
can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 6.
Got 6 as well.
I mean, yeah, might as well. Wanna tap 2 and Is It Signet for Jessica's Will, targeting Keith, because why not? If no one has any responses to that,
No.
I'm gonna tap that and summon Magnus. And then pass turn.
Well, on tap, I will draw. I'm going to play a Slayer's Stronghold as my land for turn. And then
It just sounds so
cry.
sad.
I am sad. I forgot that Feather is 2 planes and not 1 colorless. So I kept this hand with these lands.
Oh no.
But you know what? Just to fuck Mike, I'm going to attempt to source a Plowshare, Magnus.
You know what?
Yeah, dude.
Wait. Not Atraxa?
Nah.
You know what?
That, Chris, I'm not going to attack you.
See, yeah, it works.
I got you.
And then I'll pass. You get a life equal to Magnus's power.
Cool.
Mike will cast a second Jessica will somehow.
Yeah, I'm actually going to recur Jessica's will, so get fucked, nerds.
You know what? I don't doubt that for a second.
I hope you don't. I put a bunch of recursion in this deck now.
I know.
I'll tap 2 to cast Fertile Ground, and then I'll put a tap land down and I'll pass.
All right. I will untap Upkeep Draw. That is certainly a magic card. Yeah, I'm going to start doing the thing. I'll play a mountain as my land for turn, and then I do have the ability to produce all colors now, so I will play my commander. Does that resolve?
Yep.
Okay. Comes in with 5 loyalty counters. I will bump them up to 6, creating a Kabu. I will go to combat. Yeah, Mike, you have the most life, so I'm going to swing at you with a Traxa for 4. I will gain 4. I'll go to end step. I will proliferate Ghired, and I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play Mountain for turn. 3 for Saheeli, Sublime Artificer.
Hey.
I'm then going to tap 2 for Izzet Signet and create a source and use Sorcerer's Blast, which creates a 1/1 servo token from Saheeli. When it enters the battlefield, I draw 2 and then discard 2. Yeah, I'm going to discard Windfall and opt. And then pass turn.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. Cry in colors. Pass my turn.
Land. I'll tap 5 Jerome.
Jerome Bettis.
The bus.
Hey, the boss.
Jerome Lettuce.
Jerome Lettuce.
That's Subway's new mascot.
I will pass turn.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, draw.
Yeah.
I'm going to play an Isolated Chapel as my land for 2. I'm going to tap Birds and Exotic Orchard for a blue, and then 2 colorless for Teferi, Master of Time. I am going to minus Ghired down to 4. 5 +1/+1 counters on my Kavu, and 4 +1/+1 counters onto Atraxa. I am then going to +1 Teferi to draw a card and then discard a card. I'll discard this Jace Bellerin because I don't really need him anymore. I will go to combat.
He's not.
Send the Traxa at Mookie, and I'll send the 8/8 Kabu at Mike. Go to end step. I will proliferate. I will put a +1/+1 counter on Traxa, +1/+1 on my Kavu, put an additional loyalty counter on each of my Planeswalkers. And you know what, Mike? I'm going to proliferate your loyalty counters on Saheeli.
No, she's at 6.
And I pass. See, I'm not so bad, am I?
Upkeep, draw. Yes. So I'm going to -2 Saheeli. I'm taking her to 4. I'm going to make my servo a copy of Izzet Signet. I'm going to tap out and replay my commander. Pass turn.
Before your end step, I'm going to tap 2 to Ancestor's Aid onto somebody. It doesn't matter. I create a treasure token. That's all I wanted. And then I'll go to my turn.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you know it's bad when I'm doing that. Yeah. And I'll draw. Watch, I'm going to draw a fucking land, though. I didn't draw a land. It's fine.
These are the planes.
No, I didn't draw a land. I'm going to tap 3, sacking the treasure for my commander. And then I'll pass.
I'll draw. I'll put a land down.
Oh, I just realized I suck. I've been missing all of my Teferi triggers.
That
Um,
sucks. That sucks.
I'm gonna do what
Taking
I'm
my turn.
Too damn
Whoa,
bad.
boo.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna discard this ponder. But I did miss the triggers. I'm not going to tick her up. That's my bad.
I'll tap 2 reds, 1 green, and then 1 2. Yeah, it's Quartzwood Crasher. Sorry, Chris, you're like the only target. I'll send. That's your only blocker, right, Mike?
Yeah.
I'll attempt
Chris
to
is
send.
literally about to cantrip us all to death.
What the
and I
fuck
don't
do you
understand.
mean? I literally haven't done anything this entire game.
He's gonna draw his third land, and then he's gonna do 3 1-drop spells and kill us all.
That's literally wouldn't even
I love
make
how
sense.
I love how
Technically, Orange is a threat. I just can't
to
get past
say!
him right now.
I love how Mike
Orange
is
is
trying
the
to warn
biggest
us
threat.
all about Chris. Meanwhile, my board state currently.
Yeah, but he's not attacking into your board state for a reason. He's not attacking Chris because he feels bad.
Yeah.
That's
No, well, I haven't declared all my attackers yet. It's gonna send my 2/5 at your Sahili, and then I'm gonna send my Rhinos.
They're 4/4s or
They're 4/4s, yeah.
yeah. I guess I'll take 8.
I'm gonna block with Magnus, so they bounce.
Yeah, they just bounce. So you take 8 damage, Chris.
Yep.
I'm gonna get a X creature because of Trasher. So it comes down as a 8/8. I'll pass turn.
I'll untap. Upkeep. Draw. I am going to tick up to Fairy to 7, so I can draw a card, then discard a card. I will play Hell as my land for turn. I'm going to tap 2 red and 2 colorless. I'm going to cast Chandra, Torch of Defiance. With 4 loyalty counters. I'm going to use her first +1 ability up there at the top, which is exile the top card of my library. I may cast that spell. If I don't, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. So this will be 5 loyalty counters. I will exile. Spark Double.
Hey, all 3 of us are at 32.
So I will...
we take 2 damage?
Yes, because I can't cast it this turn, so it'll remain permanently exiled because I don't have the mana for it. All right, then I will -3 Ghired once again down to 2, putting another 5 +1/+1 counters on my Kavu. And I will also throw another 4 +1/+1 counters onto Atraxa. And then, yeah, I will go to combat. I'm going to send my 14/14 Kavu at Moki. And I'm going to send my 13/13 Atraxa at Chris. I don't know what
Ow.
I will gain 13 from Atraxa's lifelink. I'm going to go to end step and I will proliferate. I will tick up Atraxa, tick up my Kavu, tick up my Chandra, tick up my Ghired, tick up my Teferi. And I will pass to Mike.
Cool.
You can, Mike, you can go ahead and tick up. Yeah, there you go.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
All right, untap, keep draw.
Okay. I'm not going to forget my Teferi triggers this time, though, so I am going to use its +3 at your upkeep. Or +1 at your upkeep.
Okay.
And I will discard.
I'll play Talisman of Creativity. It's going to give me another servo. And then I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing at Moki.
All right, what am I taking?
4. I'm going to create a 3/3 red spawn. And we are going to pass the turn.
All right, time for me to kill everyone because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
With
Time to cook.
2, 3
Time to
mana.
cantrip.
I did finally draw a land, but guess what? It's a tapped land because I don't have any other lands in my fucking hand.
This is
Bro,
exactly
this
what
is just not your game.
No.
What is the tap land? Which one is it?
Fury Calm Snarl.
Oh, yeah, it's a reveal.
Yeah, it's the reveal land. Tap 1 to equip Swiftfoot boots onto Feather.
I don't understand.
She needs all of the boots with the fur.
In
The whole club will look at her, though.
I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast Shelter onto Feather, and I'm going to give it protection from Baloo until the end of the turn.
Baloo.
And then I'm going to swing Feather at Teferi.
So here's a funny thing. I could throw Birds of Paradise in front of it.
Oh,
That
I
is
didn't even
true.
see birds over there. Normally you put your fucking artifacts over there.
Sorry, well, I just have a big board state. I'm sorry. So I do have a Birds of Paradise that can block. Okay, how much damage is it?
3.
I will let the fairy take the 3, so that way I cannot ult because it's and I'm not
One more.
I will
Does-
let-
One more.
I will
This
let
will bounce
Teferi-
back to my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still have 7 cards in hand.
That's my
I will
camera.
pass.
Not cooperative.
get rid of
All right.
Teferi.
Time to see if I find answers. My creatures.
So I mean, at your upkeep, I am going to uptick to fairy, and I will draw and discard.
Okay. I will go into combat. I'll split up the damages. 8/8, and my course would at you, Mike.
Okay.
And I'll send my 2 rhinos and Jared at you, Chris. And I'll send the 1 rhino that's gonna form from
16.
you're taking 8 plus 6.
14. I go down to 16.
Alright. So I had 4, 8, 12, 18, 32, so I created a 32 token.
Cool.
It's
pretty good.
I don't have a 32 token.
What the
What?
fuck, Mookie?
I know. I want to cast Shamanic Revelation. So I draw a card for each creature, and I gain 4 life for each creature that's greater than 4 power. So I'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he essentially just saved his skin and set both of you up to die.
7.
Yeah.
Wait, how much did I take?
Oh, so you would have taken 4, 8, 12, 14. And I'll gain 24.
So actually, I just realized something about Teferi. Once I uptick it next turn and then I proliferate,
Uh-huh.
at Mike's turn, I can ultimate and then take 2 turns after Mike's turn.
I did not put a land on my turn, so let's just do that real quick. I'll do Commence Tower. Pass turn.
Okay.
And I will discard some cards.
Let's see. I will untap. I will upkeep. I will draw. I'm going to tap Tarnished Citadel for a colorless. I'm going to cast Sensei's Divining Top. Before I use Sensei's Divining Top, I'm going to +3 to Fairy to draw a card and then discard a card. That's really funny. I'm going to discard this Nahiri. Oh, well. Well, this is suboptimal place. Anyway, I'm going to tap Birds to activate Sensei's. I'll look at the top 3 cards in my library. I'll put them back in this order. I'll tap Sensei's to draw and put this on the top of my library. I can +1 Chandra, so it'll go up to 7. I can exile the top card of my library and play that card this turn. If I don't, it deals 2 damage to everybody. Okay, I'll leave that permanently exiled. You'll each take 2 damage. I will -3 Jared, effectively killing him off, sending him back to the command zone. I will throw 4 more +1/+1 counters onto Atraxa and 5 more onto the Kavu. Actually, fuck. I could have...
Yep.
Okay, can I do a takesy backsy? I'm going to use the different +1 ability for Chandra to add 2 red. I'm fucking dumb.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I'm going to...
So we're not taking the 2 damage.
What?
No.
Right.
No, you can get your 2 damage, your 2 life back. So I will recast Jared.
Hold on. Before you go and get all hype about it, I'm going to counter Jared with Spell Burst.
What does Spellburst do?
Spell Burst is XU. It has a buyback of 3. Counter target spell with converted mana cost X. So 3, I tap 3, that's 6. I create another servo, so 3 servos here.
I'm going to swing at you, Mokit, with Atraxa. It is
Yep.
a 1918. I'm going to swing at Mike with my 2020 Kabu.
You have to give me another turn, RJ. It's in the contract.
Hey, wait a minute.
You
That's
can-
Chris's line.
But you have enough to block and not.
I block 15 of it. I go down to 1. I block 5 of it, so I take 15. That's what I mean.
I proliferate, sorry. So +1, +1, +1, and +1. Are you at your upkeep now, Mike?
Yes.
All right, I'm ulting to Fairy.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing Magnus.
All right.
Take 4. I create a red spawn. Second main phase. I'm going to make the servo a copy of Izzet Signet. I'm going to 3 mana because I have 2 and do quantum misalignment. Create a token that's a copy of a target creature. I'm gonna copy Magnus. When I cast it, I create a servo. So one of these servos is it Signet, and one of them is not. All right, so now I have 2 Magnuses, so I'm being reduced by 6. 2 being reduced by 6. We'll do 7, and then 1 for kicker. Do Comet Storm. Not that it does anything, but I'm gonna destroy RJ's Defender.
So what is that card? Comet Storm?
Comet Storm, yeah. I'm dealing 7 damage to target creature or player, and then I get to choose another one for each time it was kicked. I only kicked it once. So choose your face after that.
My Defender has Shroud, so it's not a valid target. You could get rid of Chandra.
No, stupid. It's not a player or creature. I'll do your birds then.
So hear me out. You could take out Chris. No, I'm kidding.
I could take out Chris, but I'm not going to. It doesn't matter. You win the game, RJ. But I do create another servo. So if I had a way to recur any of this, which would be cool, I could recur it for a bunch, but I don't. Pass turn to RJ. He takes 2 more turns, kills us all.
I mean, that is exactly what happens. Do you want me to play it out?
No.
Okay. Good game, guys.
And the winner of the game is RJ on Ghired Carthalion. He was able to use Atraxa and his planeswalkers to outpressure the board. I misplayed and Swords to Plowshare Mike's commander instead of going after Atraxa, and nobody else came across a single piece of removal for the rest of the game, so he was able to run away with it. Thanks again, guys, for checking out the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that would be fantastic. We will catch you next time on Suboptimal Commander.